Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janine, and in today's video I'm going to talk about how to use the color wheel. So if you saw in the cover of this video, this is the actual color wheel. I'm not sure how long it's been around, but I know it's been used for decades. So a lot of interior designers will go to a client's home and need to do a color consultation. Walls need to be painted, wallpaper needs to be selected to be a certain color, have a certain pattern, and so forth and so forth. Using the color wheel will give you a foundation. You always want to have some type of an idea, by the way, before you go to a consultation, of what colors you might be looking at on the color wheel. So just kind of ask your client before you go to their home, what colors do you like? What pops of colors do you want to see? What colors do you want me to avoid? Because you don't want to end up presenting something to a client and it's already starting off in the wrong direction. So try and just ask them a few questions before you show up with your color wheel, if you have your color wheel with you, or before you take like inspirational images, always. Anyhow, I love the color wheel because it will help you to understand color in a nutshell. It's pretty simple. This format here, they already have it set up for you so that you can understand tints, hues, shades, color combinations such as tertiary, monochromatic, analogous. I think it's on the back. Yes, on the back. Triad, tetrad, split complementary, analogous, I already said that one, monochromatic, and the front will describe to you primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary, warm and cool colors. So it's a really great tool to use, and it has great tips for you to understand how to use it. Okay. So on the back, I know you guys see triangles and rectangles. We'll get to that in a minute. It's pretty much showing you, if you spin this around, I'm spinning the front, but if you spin this around, whatever the black line or the black lines behind it, there's black lines here like a pie, wherever those lines land behind the white part of the paper, that's where these the triangles or the rectangles need to stop. Okay, so for split complementary or complementary colors, whatever color is under the triangle or the arrows, excuse me, that's that type of color combination. It's really simple. Mind you, you don't have to figure out split complementary for every client that you'll do a consultation for, but if you're trying to understand color, this will definitely help you to go into a client's home and flow and freestyle. So this is just something to begin with. If you haven't taken a full-on interior design course, we actually had to take a full-on course for color so that you can understand how to pick and choose colors and it looks good. Because this thing is the truth. If you pick, let's say for a split complementary, if we pick like this orangey yellow color with the green and the purple, that's your bedrooms. Okay, those would be like your bedroom colors for wall paint. And then if we spin it around, let's choose a different color and a different color combination. So if we use like the triad, if we use triad here, it gives us this green, blue, teal color, brown color, and like a plum. And those colors are all complementary. Those are your triad colors. If you wanted to do just basic complementary colors here, your complementary colors, then that's just two ends of the arrow. So you have like a plum color and a green color. If you spin it around, next you would have that turquoise color or a brownish color, and then that can be like your wall and a pop of color, or your wall and another two walls. This could be accessories. That could be your wall color. You can switch it up like that. The other nice thing about this color wheel is the tint, hues, and shades. It goes tint, tone, and then shade. So the top is always a mix of white. The middle is always a mix of gray. And then the bottom is always a mix of black. So if you know the spectrum, the color spectrum, it goes from white to black. So when you look at the color wheel, just think white to black, light to dark, okay? It'll help you think about, how did they obtain that shade? That was added with white. That is your tint. If you do the tone, how did they get the tone? They added a bit of gray. And then your shade, how did they get the shade? Going down the color spectrum, they added a tint of black. And it'll tell you all that stuff on the front. Like I said, if you forget it ever, all that is on the front. So don't think that if you go to a client's home, you're like, oh, what's a tint? And you're like, wait, did I use the right terminology? Like, I don't even know if some people get that deep. I guess some people do. So that's just my little video, short clip for you guys, just so that you can have a breakdown of the color wheel. And you can get this thing at, I think I've seen any art store have it. So if you're looking for it, it's definitely out there, I'm sure. Or Amazon. I mean, Amazon is like a go-to shop. So anyway, stay tuned for the next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you learned something. I'll see you next time. Bye.